Hey you guys, it's Miss Dickerson, and today we are going to talk about classroom management. Just for background knowledge, I am a kindergarten teacher and this is my 7th year teaching. So throughout these 7 years, I have tried so many different strategies as far as classroom management. Some worked and some did not work. So today I'm going to show you guys the strategies that I use and the strategies that work best in my classroom. My classroom is not perfect. I'm not perfect. The kids are not perfect, but these are what helps us get through the day. So yes, I have 22 kids and this is like the most I had in the last 3 years. So my first 3 years I had the first 3 years I had 24 kids, and then the last 3 years I had 17 or 18. So right now I have 22 kids in my class and I have no teacher assistant. I never had one out of my 7 years teaching, so I've been by myself the whole time. So classroom management is very, very key when it comes to a large classroom when you're by yourself. So I'm going to show you guys the strategies I use. I'll take you around my classroom so you can see. I'm not just going to sit here and talk about them. I'm actually going to show you, so you guys stay tuned. Okay, so this is the first strategy for classroom management, is the clip system, and this system goes way back. So instead of just the regular red, yellow, green, I like to use this one, and it has outstanding, great choice, good choices, ready to learn, warning, consequences, and parent contact. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when they all come into the classroom in the morning, they're all on green. So everybody starts on green, and depending on how their day goes, if they make a good choice or they're well behaved, then I can move their clip up to blue, and then up to purple, and then all the way up to pink. So the goal is to have one of these days, a good day, great day, or outstanding day. We all aim for pink, and being on green is okay. So yellow is a warning, orange is consequence, and red is parent contact. These are the colors you do not want to be on, so we aim to be up here, you know. I rarely put a kid on red unless they do something horrible, like hit somebody, bad words, you know, something crazy. But the thing is, if they come down to yellow or orange, they're still able to work their way back up to the top. So the chart kind of fluctuates between, you know, up and down. If they make a bad choice, they can still make a good choice. So this is what I use. So they all have their names on them, and they're able to move the clips themselves by finding their names. So I'm going to move on to the next part. So with the clip system, it aligns with their homework folder and their behavior chart in their homework folder. So this is what their folder looks like. The girls have pink and the boys have green. And I'm going to do another video on exactly what is inside of the homework folder. But this right here is their behavior chart. And as you notice, this one says September 2019 because my kids are ELL students. So most of my kids speak Spanish, they're bilingual, and I have some that only speak Spanish. So at the beginning of the year, I asked the parents, I kind of take like a survey with a worksheet that they fill out, not a worksheet, but like a survey they fill out. And I asked them if they want their homework in Spanish and if they want their behavior chart in Spanish. So this parent opted for Spanish because most of the parents speak Spanish here at my school. So I just found this on TPT, and I will link it below. I did pay for this one, but I love it so much. So it comes with like each month, and it has everything in Spanish already. And down here, the colors align with that behavior chart that I just showed you guys, which is perfect. So whatever they end with that day is the color that I will mark on their folder for the day. So Andrea, she got pink every single day, and I marked it on here, and I would like for the parents to sign it, but it's not mandatory. But I like this also because I can edit it and put special days in. So Hispanic Heritage Month started on Sunday the 15th. We have a birthday, which I forgot to put the name. I know, so bad. I usually put the name, I forgot this time. We have a birthday on the 19th. We had Labor Day on the 2nd. So if we have like important holidays, birthdays, any special events, I can put it on here. And then once they see what color they got, if they did get a yellow, orange, or red, I will put a number on that day depending on what they did. I know you guys, most of you guys probably can't understand it unless you know Spanish, but it says what they did on here. And I also have the English one too, because some of my parents do speak English and they want it in English, so I have it for them as well. So those are the first two things. So those two are the biggest things that I use in my class for behavior. And here's a little preview of the homework that I give them. I give them a week-long packet, which I will get into next video. And it just shows like how I do their homework and you know what is inside of their homework folder and all that. So that will be in the next video. So I'm gonna move on to the board back here, and this right here is Classdojo. So I'm gonna show you guys what Classdojo is if you're not familiar with it, and how I use it in the classroom and how like amazing it is. So let's move on to Classdojo. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is Classdojo, which is this right here. And I love Classdojo. We use it a lot at our school and in the classroom. So I'm going to show you guys my classroom and basically what you can do on it. So anybody can sign up for it, and this is a great way for classroom management to use it in the classroom. So this is my classroom right here. So you just add the kids to your class. And I'm gonna give you guys an example on how I use it for classroom management. So I'm just gonna pick Andrea. So you guys have positive behaviors and it needs work. So some positive behaviors that I added in the classroom are good hallway behavior, great day, helping others. I know my sight words, you get 3 points for that because we want to know our sight words. Being on task and etc. So if somebody does do something good, like if they're walking great in the hallway, then I'll just give her a point. And then if they're doing something that needs work, which I'm not gonna press it because it goes to their parents' phones, but like if they hit a friend or not follow directions, I can press that and it will take a point away. And what I love so much about this is that it goes straight to their parents' phone. So it is an app on their phone. So the teachers have it as an app, and you can use it on the desktop, and the parents have it on their phone. So whenever something happens to their child, it will go directly to them right when it happens, which is great, so they know how their kid is doing that day. You can also message the parents. I'm not going to go to messages because that's kind of confidential. You can share pictures on the class story. It's kind of like Facebook for school. You can make their profiles. And what else? And also you can set the timer if you're doing a task or an assignment, and it will count down so they know how much time they have left, and the buzzer will go off. And random, if you want to pick somebody to take a turn, then you can use that as well. Attendance, we don't use this for our attendance, but just to help us out. You know, if somebody's not here, like these two students are not here, then it will just show that, and that kind of helps us remember to do attendance and everything. The last thing is whoever has the highest points in the class at the end of the week on Friday, they will get a treat on Monday. So last week I had 3 people who got 15 points, and that was the highest in the class. So on Monday I got them a treat. So I'll go to the store and get them like chips, candy, something for $1, whatever they like. And it's a fun way for them to behave and to get an incentive for their good and hard work. So I'll make sure I link Classdojo below in the info box so you guys can check it out. I highly recommend it for the classroom. And some other minor things I like to do, well, they're minor, they're like simple, easy things you can do, but they turn out to be like majorly helpful. So I wrote their names on Popsicle Sticks in here. So whenever they're on the carpet and they're playing like a game, like a whole group activity, or if I want to call on somebody, instead of just like picking that student, I will pick a name out of here, and then they will go to the board and they'll take their turn, and then they will have to come back, and they put this in another one of these. So they put it back, and then they'll draw somebody else's name, and then that person will go, and then that person will draw the other person's name. And so when they do draw their names, I do not, I'm picking all boys. Here's a girl. I do not tell them that student's name. They have to figure it out. So I'm trying to get them to learn their names and learn what their friends' names look like. So yeah, I don't say anything. And this is a great way. So if they did take a turn, they're outside of this. So we go through all these first. So I make sure everybody takes a turn, and then I put them back in, and then we start over depending on what the next activities is. So these are very, very helpful. So you guys should definitely try this. Okay, so I'm gonna show you another thing I like to do, which is down here. And I found this at Target. It was a Target find in the front, and it was $3, you guys. And I wish I got 2 sets of them because I didn't realize how many kids I would have. I knew I wouldn't have 10 like it is on here, but I didn't know I was gonna have like 22 kids. So I would have definitely gotten 2 sets. But this is perfect for lining up. This is the best thing that I have found to line the kids up when it's time to go. At the beginning, it says line starts here. So the line leader is always on yellow. So they stand here, and they are spaced very nicely apart. So they can stand in a straight, quiet line, not touching their friends. So as you see, I only have 10, and I wish I had more. But the rest of the class pretty much can line up nicely even without them. But I think this was amazing. I wish I could still find them at Target, but they were sold out super duper fast. Okay, and also I like to use these. And I would say these do have to do with classroom management just because they help with seating. So the tables, I know they're a mess, but the tables have their names on them, and I love these. I'll see if I could find these and link them below, but they're editable, so you can put their names on them. Has colors, numbers, letters, left, right. The only thing is, like, they always pick them. Like, you guys can see, like, they pick them. So I get them for classroom management just so they know where to sit at the beginning of the year. But then once they know how to spell their name and write their name and stuff, I kind of take them off. But this is just a good way for them to be seated in a good spot. And yes, I do have to rearrange them sometimes because I don't know what's going on right here. I have to rearrange them because, you know, some friends cannot sit next to certain friends because they want to talk. But these are great to have in a classroom. Okay, so those were my top 5 classroom management strategies I use. Those work best for my class. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the info box below. And not in the info box, in the comment section below. And if you guys have any strategies used in the classroom, please comment those below, because we can always use tips and tricks in the classroom with our kids. It does not have to be just kindergarten. If you are a teacher, former teacher, whatever, leave it below. If you have any questions, just let me know. The next video should be on their homework folders. So yeah, make sure you guys follow my Instagram. I'll be posting stuff on there. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I will see you next time. Bye, you guys.